What's up, modifiers? Now today, before we get started in the video, I just want to go over some quick updates and some changes that's happened since the last time I've seen you guys. Now behind me you see the C63. I'm pretty sure the last time we had this thing on the channel it was running, but right now as you can see the whole wheel was off of it and we actually had the whole rear end tore into. Don't think dirty, because that's not a dirty reference. Either way, as you can see right there, we've got a differential on the ground, and that differential is actually from a CL55 because we actually had to get a new diff for this car. Well, not really. Let me explain. So this piece right here actually ended up bending on us when we were trying to get it out, so we had to go and actually get this whole new differential because this piece is actually super rare and hard to find. We tried to track a piece down in the United States and Germany, and you can't get them anywhere right now. Now, I'm not sure if that's part of the COVID or it's just they don't make them anymore, but either way, we found this differential for a really cheap price on eBay, and heck, we got a little bit more than we wanted, so this is probably for sale. So if anybody's interested in a CL55 differential, and I believe that's the correct car it came out of, if it's not, I'll put it on the screen. Let me know. You can DM me on the Instagram, and we can get this thing shipped out to you or sold to you. Now that part's already swapped out, and the main reason we had to do that this car is because we had to actually seal up the seals on the differential, which is kind of extreme what we had to go to do it. And the reason I didn't film the process or make videos out of it is, to be truthful, this is kind of my dad's project, and he kind of likes to chip away on it, in the afternoons, a little bit at a time. So really making a video on this car would end up taking, like a month or more. So that's why I kind of just give you guys updates on it and kind of keep the content, the streamlined stuff, on my stuff, just to get it done quicker. But for those of you that are into the V8 big, sports car content, don't worry, because this car will still continue to be shown on the channel. Just, not so much the stuff that's going on right now. But don't worry, because to make up for that, hold on, the Jeep right here behind me, yes, the infamous turbo diesel Mercedes-Benz 3-liter V6 diesel, is about to get some really cool mods to it, and you're going to want to stick around for that. Now, one last thing I want to throw at you guys before we get started in the meat and the potatoes of this video is, don't forget to go down to the Instagram and to make sure to sign up, or really it's not even a sign up, you're just, following it and then, tagging 3 people and then a couple other minor little things, and you get entered to win our 14-piece Chemical Guys car detailing kit. Now, if you haven't seen the last video on that, take a look at that. We kind of go over all the products and what you're going to win, and the only way to get entered to that is to go down into the link below, into the Instagram, and to fill out the way it has to be filled out. Okay, so we're on our way right now to actually look at a truck. So I think we're going to wait till we get there before I show it to you, but it's a pretty cool truck. It's not diesel, but in my opinion, it is probably just as cool as a lot of diesel trucks. So this is it right here. We're going to be taking a little drive in this thing today. It's a pretty nice Raptor. I believe it's a 2013, the 6.2 V8. This thing's got some really nice fuel wheels on it. I mean, those are some crazy shocks for a half-ton pickup. I mean, it's nuts. Okay guys, we're back home now. It got a little dark on us yesterday, so I couldn't really finish the video then. But we went and looked at that truck, not for myself, but that was actually a truck that a buddy of mine was considering, and he liked it. It was pretty cool. I think he's still a little undecided because he's not sure if he wants to go with a Raptor or a Gen 1 Raptor with the V8, of course, or maybe a 5-liter Mustang. So he's kind of still undecided. He liked the truck, but like I said, he still has some decisions to work out. As for me, the truck was it was okay. It was pretty good. I mean, the suspension of it, the way it looked, I mean, it looked menacing. You saw with those tires on it. I mean, those fuels, I mean, it looked really sick. But as far as the power goes and the torque, I mean, it's not quite a diesel, and that's kind of what I'm used to, so that's probably what I'm going to stay with for now. But I could definitely see one of those trucks as kind of like a secondary truck or something. I mean, it'd be a really cool truck to kind of play around with and do fun things with. Now, while we were there, also I went venturing around, and I found a really, really nice 2021 or 2020 Ram 3500, and man, that thing was so nice. It was the Limited. It had the big 12-inch screen in it, you know, the really nice leather seats, the Ram boxes like, you know, my truck has. And, you know, it even had a power outlet in the Ram boxes for, like, you know, an AC, you know, home adapter. I mean, you could plug a microwave in that thing if you wanted to. But, yeah, that was just a really nice truck. It had the Eisen in it, so it was the, you know, 1,000-plus foot-pounds of torque and 400 horsepower. I mean, it was the whole shebang. I mean, beautiful truck. I think the MSRP on that truck was 90 grand though, so it's a little bit out of my price range right now, but definitely something in the future I'd like to have. Also worth mentioning, there was a beautiful 2021, I believe it was a 2021 ruby red Ford F-250 King Ranch. It had the kind of darker not tan, but it's like kind of the grayish tan on the bottom, two-tone. And with the ruby red, that is a really beautiful color. If I was going to buy a Super Duty, I would definitely consider that color with the King Ranch interior. I mean, it was just beautiful. Had the big sunroof in it, I believe, and definitely a noteworthy truck as well. But I don't know. I kind of more lean towards the Ram kind of things, as you can tell by the trucks we've had on the channel. But I don't know, the new Fords are definitely really nice. What do you guys think? Would you guys take a new Ford or the new Ram? Why? You should comment down below and tell me. Also, as you guys probably saw, we found a Bronco Sport. That was a neat little SUV. It wasn't the big full-size Bronco. It was kind of, you know, it's basically, they said it's a replacement for what the Ford Escape used to be, which kind of makes sense if you guys remember the older Escapes. They were kind of more, I guess, off-road and less crossover toned, I guess. Which kind of makes sense. It's a neat little off-roader. And then also, I saw a Mach-E for the first time in person, and that was kind of cool. I've never seen a Mach-E, you know, the Mach-E Mustang electric, and that was really interesting compared to, say, a Tesla. But for me, myself, I like stuff that has an exhaust note to it, so I'm probably not going to be looking at those anytime soon. With that said, guys, I know this is a shorter video, and really I just wanted to take you guys along for kind of the new car dealership experience, and I think it was pretty successful as far as getting my buddy acquainted with the Raptor. He'd never driven one until then, and, you know, kind of giving him a better comparison if he wants to go with a Mustang or a Raptor. So we'll see what he goes with as far as that goes. But other than that, guys, this is probably going to wrap it up for this short video. Make sure to stay tuned. There's more stuff coming on the trucks and the diesel Jeep and the Mercedes behind me. So with that said, like if you'd like the video. Make sure to comment on if you choose the Ram or the Ford Power Stroke. Which one do you like better? Why? And make sure to turn on those notifications. I'll see you guys